Hello, and good afternoon. Yeah, I know, these never happen in the afternoon. What the hell's that all about, right? So, hello, every peoples. Sorry for the kind of usual wait there. Alright, let's do this thing. So, first of all, what exactly was even going on here? So, yeah, we've got like 2 grands to train some dudes. Suppose we should get right on that, huh? Alright, go ahead and leave the screen. And all of that sort of some such situation. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and throw Steve into some training. Generally speaking, it's probably going to be a whole 2-to-1 ratio on, training Steves to not training Steves. But alright, so I think that message is supposed to say, hey, you're probably kind of overpowered, just so you know. But anyway, yeah, I know, we did a lot of training stuff last time when testing out the fan mod. Obviously that thing is still a work in progress, but still, pretty darn fun stuff there. So, yeah, probably gonna do like 1 training thing for Steve here, and then the rest I'm gonna see about getting some of the Lobies up to scratch. Unfortunately, they are in kind of rough shape, for some of them anyway. It's kind of interesting how often, Mr. Steve here tends to block. Wonder how I can get everybody else doing that just as often. Dang, he does a good job of that. Also, interestingly enough, apparently with the whole zombies and undead thing, apparently you don't need divine stuff to kill them. Or rather, divine stuff just kills them instantly. Apparently, if they're knocked out, but then the squad survives, apparently they just come back to life at that point. So it's not the same thing where they're either just invincible or come back to life immediately. It's slightly different and all that sort of thing. So yeah. Now then, if any kind of folks are out there to let me know, is everything all good audio-wise? Hopefully it would be, should be, ought to be. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and hope so. Anyway, so they got a level out of that. Next, let's see, let's get Rick up to scratch, I think. Honestly, like, it's kind of funny, there's literally been only one tiny thing in this entire game that I would ever possibly change anything about. And that's simply the fact that, when it comes to your, just when it comes to your promotions and things like that, they can't be a leader at the time of promotion. Which, again, it's just kind of a side note. It's not really, honestly, for all the positives that are going on here, it's kind of weird that even happened. Alright, there we go, that guy's gone, everybody can focus on thrusting this dragon now. Gotta thrust that dragon. But yeah, it's been a nice little full vacation type of situation. Gotta say, it's been very, 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 very nice to take a few days off to go just do family stuff and all that kind of thing. It's nice. It's just, that's all there really is to say about it. It's dang nice. Now, okay, let's go ahead and replace all these dead units all over the place. Do I wish to exit the screen? Hell yes, I do. Alright, do not investigate area. If we need to, we'll do that later. Dio. Let's see what's going on with you. I think I gave some new squads around. Did I? Maybe not. Yeah, it's possible that I did not quite do that. Actually, an interesting thing that I noticed on my second time through this, when I was going and doing that little test run thing, I ended up defaulting a lot of people to short swords because I thought they literally just came in with the default stuff. I didn't realize that the default for some of the classes was actually Boulder, so when I was given the whole thing of, using more equipment than I actually had available, yeah, it turns out that was actually legit. There was no need to ruin that. But oh well. Alright, and I think they may be able to win this fight, but I don't know if Dio is surviving it. Which is kind of the problem, because that is the one guy that needs to survive it. Yep. They can still probably win it. Though saying that you decided to go rent a back room for a bunch of guys to thrust a couple ladies does not sound right. But such is the case. Sometimes descriptions don't exactly match what's going on. Oh well. And their thrusts are getting weaker and all that kind of thing. Oh, you know what? Actually, they might die anyway. Never mind. Oh, no. This is gonna come down to the wire, but they're gonna do it, I think. Come on, little guy, you got this! You got this! Oh, man, that's just done. That's a friggin' bummer right there. If it wasn't for that one crit, they would have made it. Okay, well, that's $200 down the tubes. Alright, well, he's very possibly hopeless, so we're going to go ahead and get Barbara over here in some training. I will say it's getting a little bit prohibitively expensive to keep some of these squads going. Like Dio, in all honesty, at this point I'm going to have some renewable source of income in order to be able to make that happen. Because I seriously thought he was just going to be a trader character or something. Never would have expected him to do a complete 180 there. Okay. Yeah, that dang ghost. Come on. Come on, Barbara. You're the only one in this team that can do damage. Come back to life. Stop sleeping. Yeah, don't know if all the background noise is coming in. But, yeah, usually folks don't really bother to tell me there's something wrong with the audio until several hours later. At which point, one person drops in, they're like, hey, something's been wrong with the audio for the last 3 hours, but I never mentioned anything. Okay, bye, I'm leaving. Like, why couldn't you mention anything? Yeah, okay. That ghost is a dick. Huh. Now, please kill the ghost. Has almost no chance here. Okay, ghost is getting beaten down pretty significantly. Come on, Barbara, for God's sake. Is this why we never train you? You're just off taking naps the entire time? It's kind of a shame because she's seemingly a good unit, it's just lost. There we go. Get your dang levels. Why is it so hard for you guys to level up? Alright, let's give Barbara a little bit more of a chance here. But yeah, so far, I want to say, like, between all my characters here, like, Butts and Troy are just really doing a good job. But what worries me about it is folks have told me that just like many of the other games, frontline characters drop off as the game progresses, so I really hope that's not the case. Wait, is that guy the leader? Why are you guys not attacking the leader? Yeah, I had you set to attack leader. That's irritating. Oh my god. Barbara, really? You're just gonna nap forever? Oh, that's a good start. So promising. Actually, you know what? What I probably should do is bring them to a different town. I think each town has different encounters, so this definitely seems the place where everybody goes to friggin' nap and die. They're getting a lot of experience if they win, but yeah, there's just nothing for it here. Alright, so that's, you know, a couple wasted trainings, but alright. Now, let's see if the planes maybe have some training available. There we go. And let's get Barbara in there again. Yeah, this looks more manageable. Hey, look at that, no units, put everybody to sleep. It's amazing! So, I've been okayed to basically use gremlins wherever I would normally use fairies for the purposes of this run. But quite frankly, because of the fact that they're actually somewhat decent, basically what I'm going to say for the purposes of this whole thing is just 2 gremlins is fine, but they can never be the majority of the party. So 2 gremlins, 2 fairies, and a leader, that's perfectly fine. Just yeah, never beyond that. There can never be more gremlins than fairies. Alright. Not that I'm really expecting any of these guys to get overpowered. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I actually went ahead and did a little bit of number testing. Just because, you know, there was this discussion on some numbers for the mod. And, yeah, it turns out that as far as how sucky their scaling is, we're talking a case where I can throw each of their stats up to about 500, and that finally makes them do 100 damage, on a guy whose defense has remained static for the entire time. So for every 100, the return was about 10 to 15 damage. So yeah, overall the stats are not doing anything. Although I do know that it wasn't dexterity and mind or whatever the hell I had it set for last time. Turns out it was vit and dexterity, so vitality and dexterity, which honestly makes it seem like they're doing something way dirtier than they probably are. But whatever. And we have just enough money to send Nancy in here for some training. Let's go do that. One thing I did find out, though, is all those alignment items, yeah, no, they are just going to be vendor trash, as far as I'm concerned. Because A, they're worth about 500 bucks or whatever it was, and B, apparently they only boost the overall score a few points. So I thought it actually had worked the same way as it did in KOL. It turns out that's not the case. As I've been re-explained that whole situation, it looks like the way it works is just it adds like 1 to 5 points. Yeah. That ain't gonna do jack. So yeah, from now on, all stat items basically gonna be vendor trash unless they are a bit vitality bonus. I know dexterity would also help, but quite frankly, you know, vitality at least serves a dual purpose. At least I assume it does. So alright. We're done with all the training we can realistically do. So who do we have? Do I have any leftover characters? No, just the trade fodder. And I had the 1 extra unit down here. Right, you know what, actually, Dio's training probably could have gone better if I went ahead and added a unit like I should have done. Let's go ahead and add some grunts to his team. Maybe let them pick up some random folks. Alright, so we got that. Wow, we only have the 1 guy? Crap. Well, we are definitely taking way more casualties than we're actually taking on recruits. So that's less than ideal, is what I'm going to go with. You know what? I don't know what I was thinking with Rick here. Aside from maybe doing like a multi-hit type team. I don't know, but Wizard Wallace, you're going in the back. Shaneberg, you're going to be in the front. There we go. This way, I figure if there's an AoE thing, maybe they'll target this way instead of this way. I don't know. Whatever, that should hopefully work. So now, as far as consumables go, do not give item. Where's some unit commands? Alright, carry item. What are you doing here? So, okay. Steve is going to need a few more healing items. For sure. Wow. Okay, definitely not doing great on those. Right, so that works fine. You probably can use 1. Okay. You have a dead member. Alright, whatever, we'll deal with that later. You also have a dead party. Wait a minute. Didn't I already take care of this? I could have sworn I already took care of this. Whatever, we're gonna go revive them real quick. Actually, wait, I friggin' can't. I don't have the money to. Okay, then we're just gonna go ahead and use that altar. Because, yeah, leader is a completely different story. Yep. The other one's just gonna stay dead for the moment. Oh well. Alright. Then Alba, wait a second. I'm quite confused right now, because I thought we took Haka Castle or whatever else. Right? Anyway. Hang on. Okay, in Alba, yeah, scene 9. Something tells me I screwed that up. Okay, let's go ahead and restart this then. Have a save state worst case scenario, but yeah, I don't really know how that happened, to be honest. Whatever, bit of a fluke, it happens. Like I said, it's been a few days, got a little bit of vacation going on there. Like, I know for a fact we took that castle, so what to tell you. Skip that intro. But yeah, if anybody has access to a keyboard or any some such thing, please do let me know if all that kitty toy music is coming in. I literally just got my kiddo sitting right over there, just playing away. Alright, let's get that loaded up now. Where are we? Yeah, there we go. That looks more like it. I was wondering why she was getting all leveled up and why I wasn't seeing some of these different parties. Yeah, that's looking more correct. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Things are looking legit. Okay. Do we have any money? Hell no, we don't. Because we already took care of that training last time. Because I am an idiot and started off in the wrong place. So, let's do this thing. We got a scene before actually going there. Idealism and realism? Those two don't go together. Oh. Thank you. Please go away now. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Okay, that is really annoying. Sorry for the random phone call-y type dealy going on in the background here. Please, stop. I don't need you to keep reminding me. There you it's like, hey, you've got a phone call, just so you know, just so you know, just so you know, my browser has to tell me. See, our scout was ambushed. By whom? Let's see, they're hostile towards us. Well, I mean, I'm glad to see that for at least another one of these games, somebody actually bothers to use scouts. It always kind of bugged me and Let Us Cling Together that they keep going into all these situations and they're sending out scouts and everything, and then they come back with like, oh yeah, we got completely ambushed in the middle of this town. Like, what? The town of Baldera will be our headquarters. Destination is Fort Tuatha, day northwest. Have to capture the fort. It's not a huge... Okay. Not expecting us. Wait a minute, but they ambushed our scouts. How are they not expecting us? To cross the river, we have to use one of two bridges or send over air units. Yeah, I totally have one of those. We're sure to be attacked once on the other side. They're not coming to us, so we have to get to them. Okay. Well, seems pretty straightforward. Probably take the northern town, put everybody else on defense for the HQ. Given that they're recommending flying units, I'm going to assume they're also going to have flying units. So that's going to be a problem for defending the HQ. Invasion of your HQ? Oh, and I found out that, yeah, apparently invading the HQ does result in an instant loss. So that's good to know. Anyway, let's go send Butts the Conqueror. Go take that town. Probably send Rick as well. And then just kind of deploy everybody else. There you go over there. Probably gonna have... Let's probably send Leah and maybe a new hammer guy over here. Just attack both towns early on, before they get the chance to send in any reinforcements. Alright, let's send you over this way. And... who's the one guy? Is he unavailable or something? Where's Axe Guy? He's already deployed, that's what it is. I mixed up Katrina and Aznabel because, quite frankly, Katrina sounds like it could be a guy's name, and Zabel or whatever sounds like it could be a girl's name. Okay, so you're dispatched. You're dispatched. You're dispatched, and lastly, you are dispatched. Dispatches for everyone. Okay, so Dio is going to get shelved for a while, unfortunately. Such is life. Alright, I think everybody else will probably be in good enough shape to just let him do whatever he wants. I'm gonna let Steve move up here. Alright. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit, like, oh, look at all those graphics. Look at all those graphics! It's funny, because in screenshots, this game looks super weird. Definitely not one of the parts that holds up well with a single screenshot. When you actually start playing it, it makes sense, but... yeah, it's a little bit hard to explain otherwise. So yeah, now I remembered why I got rid of this controller, because this is the one that randomly drifts like this. Oh. Kato in the background says hi. Right. They shouldn't really have any problem with this team, I would assume. As per usual, go for attacking the leader. Actually, attacking the leader has been so prevalent of a strategy this entire time. that I've just gone ahead and added it to the normal picture. I don't know if anybody noticed while the picture was up, but I added the old Skulltopus, as Vale likes to call it, over to Steve's armor as kind of an emblem over on his left shoulder. Okay, we took the town. Looks like Steve's probably going to meet with What's-Her-Face up there. These guys are about to raffle stomp this town. And yeah, I think... Why do you have dialogue? What? The hell? There's two revolutions at once? Okay. That's weird. Not entirely sure how his idea of a revolution is just sit down and take it, but okay. Sleep. Yeah, I've been told apparently the elemental Pedros will become more of a thing as soon as we get to the point where everyone's taking multiple turns, but I don't know if these guys can do it. Hello there, Mr. Cowman. Alright, unit reached by Steve has... or... whatever. Steve got to the place he was going to, that's what they were trying to say. But yeah, so until I know that they don't have flying units, gonna be a bit careful about getting people off the HQ. I kind of want to get Troy into the fight. Just because, you know, he's got some pretty amazing offensive potential on him. Seems like they're just gonna back off, so I'm gonna send Steve in. Let's see. Tell me what these towns are up to. Let's see. Jay, my ancestor's been combing over the footage, and I'm pretty sure my brain glitched the magic purple beam? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think, okay, so I think what you were actually seeing, because there's a purple beam on the starter rifle in that thing that you were looking at. Let's see. You again. Never been here before. Yeah, again, what's with the two revolutions at once? The hell? Must be a false flag operation! Anyway. That is a bum deal, though. That is not something you want to deal with right off the bat. Friggin' propaganda! Sorry, temporarily getting all distracted to go look at this stuff. Alright. But yeah, no, so as far as that whole purple beam thing, I'm pretty sure he just bladed me at the same time that the starter rifle shot was going through. Yeah, there's definitely an issue here with the false flag thing. That's definitely an interesting take. Like, honestly, with both OB games so far, I really love how kind of in the background a lot of the story is that they let you discover it first and then they actually confirm it. Instead of like, oh, look, there's things going on over here. Make sure you look at the thing. It's a thing. You should like it. You should just look at it. It's so thingy-like. We worked hard on this cutscene. Make sure to look at it. So hopefully Steve will be able to do some damage here. More than likely, it's just going to result... It's going to be a case where Steve's going to go in, run around decapitating teams, and after they're all dead and gone there, going to send others in to do cleanup. Probably the best way to do it. Because yeah, it looks like they've got enough damage to thoroughly cripple these guys, but yeah, they took almost nothing in return. Perfect. It's Berenstein? Wait, what's Berenstein? Freaking Bernstein Bears going and taking part in the Second Revolution here? What the hell kind of weird squad do you have here? Friggin' a hoplite, 2 ninjas, and a Valkyrie. Okay. It's some interesting mixes of different cultures going on. Got the Greek, got the Norse, got the Japanese, except only in, like, post-70s. It's so weird. Like, one guy ended up shifting all their, like, all kinds of public perceptions on all that so much. One guy looking for a job. It's weird stuff, man. It's weird stuff. Okay, we got a Terranite. Interesting looking pickaxe situation he's got going on there. I assume that's a Terranite anyway. They're gonna keep pulling strings. Why do you have 2 Beastmasters and no Beasts? I found out recently, by the way. Apparently, Beastmasters they do. I think they said 10% bonus damage for Beasts, and then like 15 once they promote. And then apparently the doll classes do the same thing for Golems. Although that is some seriously stupid setup right there. Like I can understand. Like okay, looking at their squad real quick here. I think was it Dick? No, Dick is apparently that Dick over there. Was it Mayfield? Hey Mayfield, are you a Dick? Okay, so Black Knight, whatever. He's a frontline class. He can also backline, I think, if they sell their Fireball ability from March of the Black Queen. Whatever. These guys, okay? They've got their AoE thing in the back. That's, as far as I'm concerned, their most useful trait. They have them in the second row. 2 of them. So their only presumed purpose in that row would be to serve as a buff unit. But they don't have any units to buff. These guys, same thing. They're supposed to be just a straight-up buff unit. No units to buff. I'm really starting to understand what people were saying about the formations not making any sense. Okay. That's fine, though. That's fine. See, in, what's it? In March of the Black Queen, I kind of just chalked it up to the fact that they basically said, like, these guys had just done a revolution of their own. Everything was in complete disorder. So, yeah, everything was in kind of complete chaos, so their formations might be really stupid looking. Let's see. Wait, for real though, it was never Berenstein until recently? What are you even talking about? What Berenstein are you talking about? Also, hang on just one second, I gotta check on Mosquito. Alrighty, I'm back. What did I miss? Did Steve kill everybody yet? Okay, seems I've taken that bridge without... Ooh, paladins. Yeah? You a paladin? You're a paladin. Called it. That's pretty nifty. So these guys are like the full-on fancy guys. Also, apparently a knight from China. Apparently they're mass-producing knights in China. Alright, Aznabel, tell you what, dude. I'm gonna need you to go do this thing where you charge forward. These guys are gonna charge forward. They're only... Actually, Leo's gonna stay on defense. So they're all gonna charge forward. I probably should charge with Leah instead of Troy there. Okay, butts. Your butts is needed over here. Steve, your butts is needed over here. Also, through all that previous equipage, I friggin' forgot to equip Steve. Awesome. So if he gets in trouble, he is in trouble. Hopefully he's not going to get in trouble. Alright, so let's see what these paladins can do. I've heard, all that I know is apparently they're better than swordmasters. And apparently they still retain their healing ability. Okay, seems like a slightly stronger attacker than any of what I've got. Grab him. Yeah, they do a fair whack of damage. Is this going to be our first, 3-attack? No, he didn't have 3 attacks. Okay. I could have sworn that was the one with 3... Ah! You don't lay down on that. Get over here. That's the baby's blanket. Doggo's over here like, oh man, I'm gonna be all sneaky beaky. Wait a minute, what the hell are you? You're... Where... What hole did you crawl out of? The hell? Seriously, where the hell did she come from? Did they lose to somebody and get chucked back here, or... I don't know. Anyway, Leah, tell you what, you go ahead and see how you fare against these guys. Meanwhile, Steve's probably just going to continue to friggin' own face over here, as he's scaring off their entire army by just standing here. He's like, oh god, he's coming for our nuts! Why does he keep friggin' aiming for the nuts? Nobody knows. Alright, these guys are set to attack later, right? Yes. Okay, that spear that she has, that blue one, I think that's that blessed version. So I wonder if these guys will potentially drop that. By the way, the only thing I have to base that off of is the fact that the picture, they're shown as kind of bluish. I've never actually used one, so... eh. Right, okay, so they got thoroughly trounced. That's not great. Gotta remember to get him a little bit more training once we're done here. Actually, you know what? You guys need to focus on securing this town. I feel like we're probably going to have a bit of a defensive gap here pretty soon. Because if they end up taking this bridge... I mean, we know that they're allegedly not going to be attacking the bridge. But either way, I'll probably get to have an advanced element guarding from either side. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Troy's probably going to run into them on the way back. Yeah, she's not doing great, but... whatever. You know, they're doing okay. They took out the leader, that's what matters. Yeah, her team, despite being at a pretty decent statistical disadvantage, they're still doing a good bit of damage. Like, they're still holding up alright. Got this dog drum over here. Not sure if that's coming through. Now this dog always likes being patted, and he sounds like a drum. Like, doo 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 doo. So I'm not sure what ends up happening if... ah, dang it. Dude, stop critting my dudes. What is your problem? That is some bullcrap right there. Just ended up getting crit after crit after crit. You better not accidentally take that town. I'm gonna be legitimately upset if they take that town. I'm not even sure if they can, but you know, just throwing it out there. Let's see, Berenstein Bears, or Berenstein as a few other million remember it. Yeah, I remember it being Berenstein. I mean, that's the pun, isn't it? Gotta make them jokes. Alright, was that their leader? That was their leader. Nice of you to put your leader in a very squishy role right up at the very front. So here you go, you will command this unit. You will wear pajamas and hit people with a stick. We're a smart army that thinks things through. You know, I kind of wonder why so many games refuse to do sheets. They're just so friggin' stylish. Oh, crap. Well, we're losing dudes. And they're attacking later. Yeah, this paladin's about to eat it, so... okay, good, 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 good. He just got a buff. Come on, stab the leader. Good. Okay, they're in really rough shape, and I'm probably going to use some leaves to patch them up. Because, yeah, he's actually really close to, I'd assume pretty close to getting his units leveled up here. Alright. Those items... no. Use leaves on those guys. I know that we're kind of wasting resources pretty early on, but leaves are one of those things I'm assuming we'll be able to get more of later. Even, you know, it costs us a little bit. Eat a power fruit. It's kind of weird how they all decide to share it, but I like to think they're all riding on Troy's back. It looks like a big guy that would be able to take it. Also, on top of that, do I want to move that middle ferry? Nah. Right now that middle ferry feels like they're maybe doing the job of keeping everybody relatively safe. Just by boosting Troy. Okay, you go take out this one. We'll deal with that whole situation. Yeah, our right side is completely fine. Holy crap! When the... okay, apparently Steve decapitated 3 units while I wasn't even looking. He's It's just running around lopping off heads. Jesus, dude. Okay. Slash, slash, slash. Yeah, somehow I have a feeling this is gonna end up going a little bit like it did in March of the Black Queen. Like, where we basically just end up being the absolute bane of everybody's existence, but god dang is Steve strong. Hopefully not, hopefully not. Maybe it'll be possible to at least get some semblance of a good ending. At least not the everybody turned around and murdered you ending. Right. He's gonna go scare off everybody here, Butts is gonna come in, clear it all off. Dang, they haven't even taken any damage yet. Yeah, you know what? This is looking alright. The only downside is I only have so many strong units. That's kind of the thing here. Okay. Take him out. Alright, alright, alright. What's from behind? But we were each running away from each other. How does that even happen? Also, this still kind of works out okay. Might have to retreat if that's... I think that's Mosquito in the very middle. Yeah, no, we're fine. Perfectly fine. Still ended up mostly winning it. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, he just scared off everyone. Good old Steve. Now what the hell's your deal? Negate? Nagate, the Ninja Master. Interesting. Kinda looks like he's got sunglasses. Abraham Ninja, Yugo Ninja, some fencers. Neat. Neat! Okay. Who is where exactly? I feel like I kinda want to have Rick coming in for cleanup duty. We're gonna send one of the bottom ones over to defend his town. Definitely don't seem to be having too many troubles overpowering them. I feel like our HQ is relatively safe at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and move him out here. It's just those guys that I'm kind of worried about. What's your deal? Witch, Wizard, Hawkman, Hawkman. Don't expect much power out of that. Yeah, same level. This Gremlin's name is Chick. Yeah, this one I did rename, because they definitely don't come in named Rover. Doubt anyone will get the reference, but whatever. It's not even that far away of one. See, did you see Buster's video today? Yes, I did. And yeah, had to send him the videos of the Ultimate Zenata, both Superfleet and myself, because he was kind of freaking out at the idea of doing that one rocket only. I'm just gonna keep them in it. Yeah, they lost it, but oh well. Not too much I can do about that. Interesting. So I think what's probably going to happen, I'm going to let Troy take a little bit of a break. You guys are set to attack leader, right? Everybody should be. They have no idea who the leader is, do they? Actually, it's the one time they actually decided to defend their leader. How about that? So you join the Rocket High Club? It's fun. Honestly, it's one of the more fun runs for AC, I think. Like how Starter was one of those standards for the longest time. I really think Rocket only should be one of the standards. I mean, like, I don't think I'll ever end up doing AC2 just because of emulation reasons. So I know you're the friggin' pro at 2. Actually, wait, that's the one with the really good rockets, so maybe it doesn't count? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's really fun. You should really try it. Like, LR, I will say, is definitely not fun, but it's more fun than usual. Which, I mean, it's LR, so... eh. Last Raven is not a terribly fun game in a lot of circumstances, mostly being challenge runs, or normal runs, or just in general, I think we can say that the design was questionable at best, but the multiplayer is really good. So yeah, there we go. Let's go with that. Okay, these kind of chuckle bucket squads are starting to break through. Also, false advertising, I just want to say. They're like, yeah, nobody's gonna come attack you. They wouldn't cross the river. They're not that dumb. They're crossing the river right now. In fact, they're being pretty effective about crossing the river, if I were to put my finger on it. Actually does not sound like the best way to put that. Yeah, really, they just keep getting wins over and over and over. I think they've actually managed to outfight almost everybody there. Troy... Okay, you're gonna go secure the bridge, or at least give some scouting info up there. You're gonna go over here, and I'll be right back for just a moment. Alrighty, and I'm back. Let's see. Rocket only twice, once with the hover legs. Wouldn't recommend hover legs for it. Definitely want to recommend something with more control to it. Also, crap, what is with this one squad here? What is that? How are they just getting past everybody, taking no damage at all? Not gonna lie, that's a little bit frustrating. Alright, whatever. Let's go ahead and give you one of these to make you less tired, because we're going to have to make up for the reputation losses for losing that friggin' town. Those guys might die. Actually, no, they don't need to. What we're going to do, we're going to change your formation around a little bit. I need you fighting. See how this works out. Man, that's really annoying. That these that nobody can target their leader. Come on, just friggin' beat him. Just go weakest, I guess. And they keep critting. God dang, that's annoying. Okay. Come on. You got this. Well, you don't. You guys just got friggin' kicked in the nuts again. Ah, dang. Alright, so that's irritating. Okay, I should mention, the only reason that it's kind of annoying is because it's a witch squad. They, by and large, have sucked pretty hardcore over the course of the OB games. As far as I've seen, anyway. So it's kind of just, like, bugging me on a fundamental level that this one squad is just coming through and like, nope, we don't take damage, bye. Not to mention they seem to keep doing that thing where they just completely shut down the team and that's it. Yeah, he's gonna lose all his recruits. I actually found out that there's apparently a class for if you have somebody promote a whole bunch of units over and over. And apparently the class sucks, so that's good to know. Frickin' send Steve in after this friggin'... Dude. Die. Full-on Terminator mode on this one chick here, okay? You can't all possibly be losing this hard against this one squad. I say as we are completely winning the entire thing with one squad. Like, I know that's rich coming from me right now, but come on. Everybody, get some murdering, please. Thank you. Plus, it's also kind of weird how they keep getting kind of unusual angles on their attacks. The attack weakest, just... Wait a minute, they can attack the leader now. The one time that their leader's out in the open. Dude, with these frickin' crits! What is that? Are you seeing this? They keep critting over and over and over, and they keep winning fights over and over and over because that one bird won't stop critting everything. Man, that guy is the friggin' hero of their team. Oh, and they're using items too. That's why they won't die. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. That makes sense. Not gonna be that I'm not annoyed by that, but whatever. That is the first use of items I've seen this entire time, so I'm gonna assume there's some manner of tutorial. Let's see. The AC 2 with 8 ball, just barely got down to 84 AP. Well, very nice. Actually, come to think of it, yeah, I think I saw that and then got distracted or something. I can't remember what happened. I think that was one of those ones I meant to watch but didn't. Yeah, there we go. We finally win a fight! Because we finally put that stupid bird to sleep. Though, I wonder... Does he have freakishly high luck or something that he... Like, I'm not crazy on that, right? He keeps just, like, getting crits over and over and over like a dang crazy person. Some kind of psychotic parakeet. Alright. Rick, you go deal with this. Steve, like, I'm just gonna need your help over here, because, yeah, you just crawl through the mountains, just presumably he's just gonna punch his way through the mountain. There we go. Okay. Please finally kill this witch. Oh my god. Why does she not die? Okay. What do... Yeah, it kind of sucks that we have our absolute worst team guarding the HQ right now. But if I move her, I know for a fact they're gonna focus on it. Have they been using items this whole time? I gotta wonder. Okay, come on, Steve, get your experience. Get you experience. Fair enough, fair enough. So he's going to continue going after that squad. Doesn't feel like there's very much left to this particular fight. Actually, Steve, I meant to have you go this way, then this way, then just go take this town, because nobody else seems to be able to. Let's go do it that way. Or, you know what, better yet. Let's do Butts taking care of that little problem. Because Butts will be adequate to get the job done. And Steve will definitely be unbreakable for taking this town, so we don't have to worry about somebody breaking through. There we go. Meanwhile, Operation Burn the Witch down here can hopefully reach some manner of success. Let's see, 8-ball is the best generator in the game? Seriously? I thought he had all starter parts or something. That's weird. Never would have expected it from that guy. Okay, so we're just gonna nap it away. Fine, fine, fine. Alright, how are we going on Operation Burn the Witch down here? Apparently everybody is still completely unable to burn the witch. Please try a little harder, people. You all should be completely locked onto this nutcase. I'm just kind of worried that if I let them get away, then any gains gained over the course of this whole thing will be completely lost. There we go. Why is there... I wonder if there's something to the fact that there seems to be a little bit of a delay every time the witch is attacked. It kind of feels like she's attacked twice, you know? Go, beaten again, and hopefully one more fight should be able to see her down. Oh, weird situation. Yeah, I don't know what 8-Ball would be doing with the best generator in the game. Though it does feel like a very From thing to do there. It's like how they have one of the hardest AIs in the series using one of the worst guns in the game. Just because nobody in their right mind would end up using the Silky without cheats. So, yeah, if you don't know what the hell we're talking about, it's Armored Core. It's a kind of like if you think about Dark Souls, but it's with mechs. Because yeah, it's literally the exact same company doing the exact same thing, more or less. Just with a format that never took off, unfortunately. Also, be right back again. Also, friggin' finally. And I'm back once more. Alright, good. Good. Which squad is almost done? I think this has been the single most difficult encounter of this entire run so far. even with the one, like, over-leveled Super Beast that they threw at us a few fights ago. Yeah, that thing goes down without any problem. One random witch squad ends up taking on 4 guys with no trouble. Or I guess in this case it was more like a 4v20, give or take. I mean, I guess technically even more than that if you count the soldiers as individuals. Alright, sorry for the repeated mutes and unmutes. Usual kind of stuff behind that. Namely, children's getting up to stuff. So kind of alternating between this and taking care of whatever they need. So yeah, gotta be all back and forth and stuff. Which is funny because this game ends up lending itself pretty well to that format. Because, yeah, I just, kind of let the turn play out and go deal with the kiddos a little bit. It's all well and good. So there we go. Probably gonna let somebody like Aznabel go take this town. What's your situation? Low morale? Actually, I might as well let Steve take it. It's funny. Like, I wish that this series had taken off more. This, man, one thing I've seen come up so many times now. It's like a situation where somebody's like, oh man, I wish somebody could could go and explain what happened with the friggin' 2016 elections and all that. And like, man, I wish somebody could just like make a meme that people would understand out of Ogre Battle for that. It's like, bunch of the country had low morale, and they had some random chaos unit come in. They're all like, yay, burn it all down. Like, wait a minute, what about all that stuff that we need to function? Whatever. And that basically happened all over the world. Let's see. I want to say like 6 or 7 larger countries have had that happen at this point, and they're all kind of dealing with the aftermath. And then there's still like the diehards out there like, no, they'll totally pull it back from the brink somehow. They'll turn out to all be part of some master plan, and it never does. It's like somebody being shady. Aw. Man, we scared the griffin away. Good job, Rick. Nobody wants to be your friend. Oh well, oh well. Yeah, I wonder if we might see Vale in this one. It was just around the time when I theorized he might be available. I have nothing to back that up, just maybe. It's a definite maybe. It's a thing that might happen, maybe. Alright, first of all, I want to check. Do these... They do get them back? No, wait, no, he never died. Right. I was thinking I need to go and deal with that guy. Crap, they're gonna take that town, aren't they? That's fine, that's fine. Maybe Butts will be able to... Yes. Butts has sufficiently butt-presented himself here. Yeah, alright, hopefully Rick's fine. That one leaderless squad just seems to be running from him mindlessly. So I think they'll be able to camp without any issues. Meanwhile, Steve has this entire countryside terrified. Yes! Paladin has decided to come take on his better AC. He's like, no. I'm the real awesome one. Check out my sweet crown. He's like, no, but check out my sweet sword, though. It somehow cuts through metal. Yeah, wow. Promotions or not, this guy just does not do as much as Butts. He is the Butts. He's the best of the Butts. Alright, and alignment down, whatever. I have a feeling we're going to keep losing alignment finding these guys. Or fighting these guys. No, seriously, what the hell is the deal with the fake revolution thing? Really curious to find out. Alright, Troy, tell you what. Get you some revenge. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and target. I'm going to send out a full-on hunting party here. Katrina, you do the same. And Mr. Troy, since I think all of your pupils are dead, let's go change that formation around a little bit. Oh no, you've still got one guy. Or two of them, I guess. I almost wonder if the best place for one of them is literally just sitting right here in the middle. Oh, and we're back again. Yellow again. Let's see. Buster did a Monster Hunter stream. None of the Monster Hunter people showed up. Yeah, I mean, I'd assume for somebody new, it's a thing that's big enough that they probably don't have too many people scouting out for stuff. Like, I know just about every time that I see somebody doing anything Tactics Ogre related, I try to show up. Or Ogre Battle or any of that. AC, there just generally doesn't tend to be too many new people. Like, I try to catch up on the videos and all that, but it's mostly videos. I haven't seen anybody else streaming it. Yeah, Monster Hunter, I figure, is probably big enough to where they probably don't have scouts. Just a thought. Alright. Let's see Butts go ahead and cleave himself some butts here. I think once he takes this town, they should probably be pretty well solid. They may have to use their healing items. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. Might all come down to how well this Gremlin functions. As he tried to spread the word, but nobody came. It's... yeah, you gotta really do that stuff well in advance. Like, I mean, the whole thing with, like, TO and OB here, for example, is a very similar... oh, dang it. Be right back. Alrighty, don't know how long the relative quiet's gonna last. Just had a little bit of a tantrum spiral over here. Hopefully okay for just a second here. Let's see, didn't know in advance, Buster just did it out of nowhere. Yeah, I mean, I think he was probably trying to do like he was doing with that Deltarune thing. He was trying to cash in on another group. I mean, I think we all try to do that every now and then. To try and get some new peoples. It's such a weird thing to actually, get advertised in any manner whatsoever. It's like, oh yeah, you just go and join up and you do whatever you want to do and people will just come on by, and then like you sit there doing it for years and nobody ever comes by, and then you're actually supposed to go around and like just figure out what exactly folks of certain places want to see when and that kind of thing. It's yeah. Let's just say mileage varies. Yeah, that paladin right there, that guy's a dick. Definitely a bit of a dick. Fortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to deal with everything else and then go deal with the paladin some other time. Because the guy just keeps getting away with 2 health, so meh. Anyway, looks like the southern region is at least mostly cleared up at this point. Still don't know what to do about those 2 unusually tough squads, but, we'll deal. We'll deal, and we'll deal, and we'll deal some more. Yeah, I think the most successful anyone's actually been as far as Armor Core stuff goes, like just in terms of somebody who was actually, trying to do a whole community thing, is still TBM at this point, and he's still at a little over 1,000. So yeah, let's just say it's not one that's seen the best of times, but he's doing it. Like, he's definitely keeping stuff going there. It's just kind of a shame that that a series that should have had so much appeal to people just tends to sit in the dust so often. I mean, I kind of was hoping that it would make a little bit of a comeback, because every now and then I go and I check to see if there's any price fluctuations or any of that, to try and see, if maybe, just maybe, something's happening that I'm not aware of. Maybe there's some, market stuff that shifted. Suddenly AC games go up in value or something. And, yeah, weirdly enough, they had a little bit of a bump a while ago, but that was about it. It's like they went up from $3 to, like, $8. So that's, let's just say, not exactly mind-blowing. Not exactly going to be winning any awards on that one. But oh well. I guess that's life for you. Sometimes stuff just doesn't get its due. Kind of a bummer. Didn't mean to trigger the animations. We're still gonna go with animations off. Oh, come on, you dicks! I gotta kill my fairy. It's gonna be like $200 to get them back to life now. As Troy's just protecting the one last guy who still has his pool of XP. I think, I could be wrong on this, I think if you lose all of your little soldiers, I think they reset in terms of XP. I have tried multiple times to see if anybody could clarify that for me, but so far it's been a whole lot of, who knows, kind of thing. Don't know for sure. Alright, come on, Katrina. Surely you and your row of pokey folks can eventually figure this out. It all comes down to whether or not Abyss takes effect. I mean, at the very least, they can fight these guys to a standstill, but they keep getting fought off. It's actually kind of reminding me a little bit of one of the bosses from Demon Souls. It was, what's his face? I can't remember right now. They had this one boss there. There's literally just a knight and the lady he was trying to protect. So the entire boss is just this lady's off in the background, surrounded by weird, like, demon babies. Just, like, sitting there and, just generally being all nice. The knight's sitting in the only walkway down. She's like, dude, can you please just turn around and leave? Like, we aren't really doing anything here. We literally came down to what is basically hell to try to help out the weird, miserable demon babies. Because they're all just around like, hey, could you please maybe not treat us like garbage? They're like, okay, we won't treat you like garbage, and they're like, yay, we're not being treated like garbage. And yeah, for whatever reason, you have to go in there like a complete dick and kill them both. Actually, I think the logic is, since you're basically going around collecting all the big old demony, soul-y type things, that they just kind of happen to, you know, chance upon one of them and accidentally eat it or something. So you're supposed to, like, go and take it from them, and they can't exactly part with it willingly, or something. The game is weird, man. Anything From makes is weird. Alright. Alright. Finally, the southern region is almost clear. Mostly. Fortunately, Troy's squad is basically entirely out of commission. The main reason I'm sending him up north is because I think they had a witch den up there. So we'll see. Well, I will say I'm really loving Katrina's squad right now. Even when we get more units, I might keep her as a trainer. Because her ability to heal these guys is just really superb. Okay. Leah, you go ahead and do some hunting. Speaking of hunting and stuff that From made, recently got to try out Bloodborne for the first time. Actually had, well, my wife ended up getting a PS4 for Christmas. So it was neat. It was neat. I technically don't have it at this point. It's just a demo situation. What in the actual crap? Not really a demo. It's that PS Now thing. If you've ever seen it, I think it's pretty darn nifty. It's basically the service where you, wait, are you the one that has a thingy? Yeah, that's the one with it. Also, hang on, be right back. Okay, I was kind of worried there for a second. I thought there might be another tantrum spiral going on. Thankfully not the case. And things are a little bit hard to predict. It's been a relatively quiet day. By which I mean it's been like a friggin' heavy work day and a doing other stuff day. Relatively quiet day in terms of the kiddos. And then just out of nowhere, like, I ate dinner and I'm full now. So, you know, that's always fun. Okay. So one chick's just hanging out in the mountains. Alright, anybody level up? No. I think Rick's finally getting decent enough in level to where he's not really getting many levels out of stuff. Ooh, ninja garb. I would care if I ever plan to use those. Because I'm assuming, based off everything I've heard, that them things are hot garbage. Okay. So Leah's gonna get over to her job there. Trada, why don't you go, I guess, march on over here. I'm gonna have to see if I can turn Asnabel into a different class. Because so far he is absolutely awful. Like, he does damage, but he's just got no defense whatsoever. I'm gonna need something a little bit sturdier out of him. Because, quite frankly, his wet tissue paper defense is just not gonna cut it. Alright, you go try to finish off some squads over there. A bunch of injured Valkyries, nifty. Yeah, why is it that for some of them they're taking like they're kind of seemingly taking 2 hits when they're fighting? It's an odd thing. Leave, missiles. Come on, do your thing. Put somebody to sleep. Everyone will wind up with exactly average alignment at this rate. Almost like that kind of should be that way. Oh, one sec. Oh, well, hello. You look new and fancy. Ah, they must have taken out the ninjas there. Hello, folks. Sorry for the random awkward silence over here. I have a little bit of chaos over on this end, but I think maybe we're alright now. Let's see, ever heard of a NES game called Populous? I think so. Is that the one where you're basically like doing a whole like side-scrolly thing with a guy with a big sword, and then you end up flying up to the sky, and then everybody tells you how great everything is, and by the end of it, it turns out they don't need a god anymore, and it's all depressing? I think it was that one. I think that was the other one that featured kind of weird amounts of fairy butts, aside from March of the Black Queen. Not that one? What's that one, then? Yeah, that was one of several with these really weird endings. Like, where they try to go for this whole meta thing. Alright. I think her team's gonna have to take a little bit of a rest here. Yeah, they're starting to see some pretty rough shape here. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. They need a chance to recover anyway. So you go ahead and, I'd say move to town. Give Troy a little bit of a chance to hunt here. There we are. Might even consider giving that level to Aznabel, but maybe not. Okay, Nancy... What on earth are you doing? Okay, you just go there. So whoever these guys are, they're almost dealt with. In fact, I see that Paladin coming out here, so I'm just going to send Steve out to deal with everything. Hello, Mr. Paladin. It appeared I've never seen Steve before. Probably just target him at the HQ and kind of call it a day there. But no, we're not going to do that. That would be kind of lame. Right. Send you in here as well, just to maybe get you some experience. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to be gone in just a sec here. What are we doing over here? Are we all gonna stay calm for a second? Hopefully, maybe? Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. So, I know I've mentioned my ridiculously loud neighbors before, but what the actual hell is going on up there? Like, I swear, they must be sitting up there, just like deliberately stomping with every single possible step. Because then I literally just heard their door open. Just everywhere. Every single step they take. Makes both the kids freak out. Like, man. It's annoying. Let's see. Yeah, so Mr. Cow, we're talking about the exact same one. That's the one I was talking about. So okay, with Populous, the same people that made Populous, actually I remembered a little bit ago here, but the same people that made Populous made a follow-up to it that was basically the same thing, but you can also go down and fight yourself. So instead of just sending people out, you also, like, I think you like make a hero or something like that, and you send that guy out to fight. So I forget what they were. They made 3 of them. What the hell were they called? I don't remember what they were called. Yeah, no, if you look it up, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to find it. Just because they're usually on lists of like, oh yeah, these games are freaking awesome kind of things. So yeah, them things are all pretty well nifty-like. Man. Troy here. This level has been a long time coming for him. He has been through some serious crap this fight. Oof. And okay. Troy, I need you to get your squad back, so what I'm gonna do is send him over here. So no usable items. I wonder if I can sell stuff from here. Sell items, yeah, I'm not gonna sell some garbage here. Again, I'm not gonna abuse the infinite item glitch because it doesn't seem like a thing that makes sense to do. But whatever, so. Ultra Claw, get out of here. Where are those use items? Okay, get rid of 2 of those, get rid of that. If you don't know what the infinite item glitch I'm talking about, it's this right here, where I could just basically sell infinite tiny clothings and just keep making $2 off each one. And yeah, basically I just somehow, it's apparently a very common and well-known glitch that you can just get more of something than you actually have. As in you're using more than you actually have, so you wind up with an accidental 99 of them. As I understand, this was pretty much something that happened all the time in the original anyway, so not really counting it as a really horrible thing. Alright. Those ones I doubt will be worth much. Yeah, no, I don't even... I guess I already sold those things I was talking about. This cross isn't worth anything. Oof. Well, never mind on that whole plan. We're gonna have to come back and do some reviving. Let's see, you can make a hero in this, the people sort of fuse into one. So it's sort of top-down game, not a side-scroller. It was mostly top-down. The one that I was thinking of was mostly top-down until it wasn't. Like, it went to a sort of side-scrolly boss type of thing where you fought as some dude. And I think we are talking about the same game. Alright, I'm gonna send Butts in to back up Steve. And let's see what we can do. Hopefully Steve can finally take out that friggin' Paladin squad. I have to say, good job on the AI for those guys. They're really doing a good job of keeping that douchebag alive. Even if I don't personally appreciate them doing so. There we go. Goodbye, douchebag. It's been nice knowing you. You did a good job. You put up an admirable fight. It's too bad they only sent one of you, but apparently there were only like 12 to... Holy Jesus, 72? Well done. Steve doesn't mess around. I guess he's finally found that Snapdragon from a couple games ago. Alright, well he's gone. Accept your challenge, but you're the one challenging him. Alright, Master Ninja. And so different from Frederick. Wait a minute, he killed Fred? Wait, what the hell? Did we actually get a defection on our defection? Okay. Okay, says the guy using all horrible classes as far as I'm aware. They probably should just one-round this guy, yeah. 3, 15, 14, yeah, you're toast, buddy. I don't know what else there is in this town, but you are effed in the A right now. Sweet no fight you put up there. Like they don't even get experience from the boss. That's how overpowered Steve is at this point. Let's see. Liberating a change of revolutionary army. Don't think it's the same as before. Learned the sweetness of winning battles. Okay, well, note to self, fire all the ninjas. They suck anyway. So we'll make sure to get it on that right away. No problem. Let's see. It's all top down. We actually got a... Oh, it's on the SNES, not the NES? Yeah, I think it might be... I think the one that you're talking about might be a precursor to... I think it was called like Black and White or something. But the thing that later turned into a bunch of those... what's his name? The guy that did the Fable games? Like, he's basically been trying to make Fable for a few decades. Alright, I'm really liking where the story's going here so far, because that is an interesting point. I feel like this army that was used to losing suddenly got used to winning. Yeah, apparently Captain Douchebag is still around. State your business. He gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. For our reinforcements. Who are these chuckle buckets? Wait, Lotus? Oh, dude! Dude, not Lotusians. Balbadians, I think. Because he looks just like, what's his face from Lucht? Andorus. Okay, pretty much everybody's indebted to Lotus. That's not even a thing, dude. That's the whole shtick of this entire series. Like, friggin' everybody owes them because they're basically Rome. Not with you. Can we just kick this guy out? And just all get along? Yeah, he's got a point, but he's also a dickhead. That's the thing. Huh. Okay, I didn't know Dad Guy's still around. I was like, what is it? He friggin' defected? I told him I wanted to defect. It was until recently assigned to the Southern Division. Yeah, they friggin' lost because they brought in a bunch of demons and crap. Yeah, kinda should have seen that coming. Kinda happened from the very start of the game. It may affect our morale. Very sorry, must have found... It's true. It's true. That is a good way to make people friggin' hate each other. So you act on our own. Yeah, fair enough. On turn around. They are slightly darker than everybody. They do have that whole weird we forgot our shirt look. Hi, Steve. Why did you turn on? You were literally about to do the same thing! You were talking about wanting to do that, and you made it sound super gay. But no, no. Apparently turning traitor on, you know, apparently that's the thing right there, isn't it? Okay, well, we got a crap load of money, so I know for one thing, I'm gonna send Steve out first of all. He's gonna get at least one. Get training! Alright, please be F5 to save. Yes, okay. Oh wow, these guys have quite a bit of health now, don't they? Ooh, yeah, for all the attack gains that Steve's gaining, I can't help but notice that he's also kind of starting to drop off during these training fights. Hopefully that does not continue. Yeah. I don't know if anybody ended up looking at Cyber Monday and all that today. But man, that crap is disappointing. Yeah, I don't know how it is elsewhere, but we basically just have this thing where on the Monday following Black Friday, which is the first day following Thanksgiving, and basically everybody goes all nuts to try and buy stuff online. They just call it Cyber Monday, and man, it is some stupid crap. Let's see, it's just getting bored. Neat. These guys are totally gonna die, aren't they? Why are they... Oh. I was gonna say, why are they coming in injured? It's probably because I didn't replenish his units. That'll be a good reason. Alright, come on, please at least let some of his party make it through. Neat. Okay, good. Taking out that fencer. Come on, come on. I really should move him to the second row or something. It just sucks so bad. Yeah, there's a small chance, I guess, if they get lucky with these abysses. But I think this might just be wasted money right now. It's possible. It's technically possible, that's all I can say here. If they take that one guy out and then they keep getting lucky putting the other two to sleep. And keep getting lucky on these dodges. There's that guy. Alright, come on. Oh. Had a burnt... had a burnt copy that was in the fire? That's friggin' weird, man. Why are you pulling NES games out of a fire? That's just heartbreaking. Yeah, I think Aznabel either has to be kicked out entirely or... I don't know. It just sucks so badly. I mean, I know for a fact that people have told me he can hit like a friggin' truck, it's just... the fact that he's taking hits like a dang truck, too. Do I have enough units to even replenish everybody? Yeah, added 9. How many do we have? It's 5 in reserve. Apparently we did really well in that last fight. Right, exit the screen, yes. I'm gonna go back in here. I'll go to the area investigation and send the two... or the, I think it was 2 or 3 teams that had taken multiple casualties. Let's see. You, first of all. So go ahead and get your squad revived. Or maybe all the others were possibly just grunts? Yeah, okay, so good. All the rest were grunts, so we just wait for Troy to get all his dudes coming back to life. And yeah, I think we'll maybe have time for one more. Or at least maybe do the training. Actually, yeah, I think I probably should do the training and then get some other stuff sorted out here. So yeah, we'll call it at that point. I know it's not a terribly long one, but it's alright. We'll continue this on in the morning. Some morning-related type situation, anyway. Let's see, the people can wait. Fire Chief Cal leaves no gas behind. Fair enough. Yeah, there was it's one of the houses in Detroit a while ago. It was like one of the random investment properties. I'd gone in there and everything was all water damaged and disgusting, and in the middle of it, just sitting on a shelf, there's just an old copy of Duck Hunt. No sign of anything else, just a random copy of Duck Hunt. It's weird. Ended up picking it up and keeping it, and then I think I ended up selling it on Amazon or something. I don't know what happened to it after that. Needs to be revived. Please revive my dudes. With the healing borscht. Like to think all of these little people are just little like 10-year-olds or something looking up like, yes, I want to be just like Troy with a big boy spear. We have money for a couple more trainings. I think what I'm probably going to do is just leave Aznabel as his own team. Or just leave them as they are, put the training towards other people. Especially, I feel like Leia needs some training, and... What in the hell? Go! What are you doing? Dog's over here scratching his butt on the Christmas tree. What the hell? What a dick. The battles in Zenobia have ended. The land was badly scarred. Hard and hard to rebuild. Let's see, winning should be the goal. As important as how we live after. Yep. Definitely true. Alright, so we'll just leave, do some trainings, and then we'll be back. Alright, who needs training here? I feel like Amanda is starting to earn her keep. Oh, sweet Christ, you're gonna die. What is all this advanced unit crap? Actually, wait a minute, this is a different team than I thought it was. She didn't get any experience last time. I think these have to be the advanced flying units that I was hearing about. Maybe they'll... Yeah, no, they're totally gonna die. There's no way. He goes to sleep. Yeah, they can barely dent one guy. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe... Yeah, they've got almost no damage going out. This is strictly a delay squad. Shouldn't even be wasting money training them. The best I can hope for is that they continuously put their units to sleep. And maybe, just maybe, they pull off a win somehow. So you sometimes find PC games mixed with music CDs. Yeah, that, especially if you happen to find collections from the 90s and stuff like that, you definitely find a lot of that. Best I've ever found was like demo discs and stuff like that. Though I did see a few old copies of FFT in this one warehouse sale in Florida. There was this place that would just like go collect random bits and pieces from wherever, and the guy had no idea what the hell he was selling. Unshockingly, he wasn't exactly doing terribly hot business-wise, because he literally had a whole bunch of completely worthless stuff that he was trying to sell for way too much, and then he had a bunch of really worthwhile stuff that he didn't know the value of. Like, I want to say he made a good few $100s just buying old PS2 games that he didn't know the value of. Which is like, go pick those things up and resell them on Amazon. But yeah. Those days are gone, unfortunately. It's a bit difficult to do at this point. Man, that would be nuts if they managed to just dodge to victory here. They're just continuously dodging. It was kind of nuts. 2 health at a time on that one guy. Yeah, he's dead. Please go to sleep. Oh man, if they pull this off, they might pull this off, actually. Okay, well she's down, he's down, come on. Come on, Gremlin, you got this. Oh, that Gremlin, though. Hell yeah, Gremlin. That's how it's done. Oh man, I thought they were completely toast. The little guy pulled it off. You know what? What else? What else do we got here? Let's see if Mr. Aznabel can maybe pull a win out of his rectum here. That's a frickin' Swordmaster. Why am I training here again? I think those are even more advanced flying units. How many different flying unit types are there? And why on earth does he keep getting all the, like, the crazy super strong squads? Huh. Yeah, you guys are toast, I'm afraid to say. Well, they got one. Now their leader's probably going to go down. Yeah, especially if they're getting guarded. Okay, well, two different ones asleep. That's fine. There goes their main damage. Because he never wants to take his friggin' turn. I think that's the biggest problem with that guy. He just, like, he always attacks last in both rounds. Not sure why. I wonder if his speed is just that low. Though I don't think it works that way. Yeah, you guys are boned. Hey, Gremlin looks like a cute little flying donkey. Yeah, you know what? I can totally see that. Floaty donkey. They killed Flappy Donks. Actually, you know what? Next Gremlin that we get is going to be named Flappy Donks. Alright. Who else do we have the money to train at the moment? I think I'm probably just getting rid of Asnabel. Dude's hopeless. I'm gonna give it one more over here. You know, maybe in this lighter area he'll end up doing a little bit better. Look, see, there you go. Couple fairies and an archer. Surely you can handle this crap. No, in before the friggin' slight breeze knocks him over. There's strike, and he's already missing. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, there you go. You just miss all your hits there, buddy. You got this, champ. You're a big boy. You got this. Why did we go out of our way to hire this guy again? You know, given how excruciatingly slow the actual level up process is for these random soldier guys, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't let the training count. Maybe they knew about the infinite item glitch. Alright, so he finally wins a fight, doesn't even level up. If you're wondering why the hell I'm doing this, by the way, it's just, I figure, given everything that we know so far, I feel like he should be somewhat worthwhile, you know? Like, I'm sure he must have some ridiculously good stat growths or something. Must be something to this guy. Can't just be disappointment incarnate. I mean, he does have a fancy hammer, I guess. Guy's almost dead. Come on. And he's just gonna sit there and take it. That's what he does, he just sits there. Wanna get hit 5 more times there, buddy? Oh yeah, you're just gonna die again, huh? That's what you do best. Seriously, I'm honestly more impressed by every single one of the gremlins that we've got than that guy. You do this 1 damage at a time. Anyway, yeah, I guess that'll be about the point where we call it. We only have money for 1 more training here. And somehow none of these abysses put him to sleep. Not a single one. Nothing. None of them. None of them did anything. These guys must be immune to sleep or something. There's no way. Alright. I feel like Troy needs some training. Yeah. Like I said, with Asnabel, we'll see what happens. I just really don't see anything good coming out of him. Good, good, good. See, these guys are at least competent. They know what they're doing. Honestly, the little soldier guys seem about as good from the middle row as anywhere else. This feels like the optimal way to go, considering Troy's ridiculously high defense. Alright, good. That'll do, please level up. Well, it's something. It's something. Alright, and that'll be that. Probably go back and explore this map a little bit, see what we end up finding. We've already been there, so I don't think it'll end up being anything new. Go, save it that way, save it this way, and we're done here. Alright, so have a good day. Thank you for stopping by, and have a good one. Take care.